Guys, I saw this video about this man called Malcolm who has a house helper who's called Tembi, and on that video he was actually gifting her with the Rolex watch, and I was like, yo, who's this guy, guys? I was so interested in knowing who he is and what does he do, and the whole story. I wanted everything. I wanted to know the kind of air he breathes, the kind of food he eats, the kind of toilet he uses. And guys, I kind of dipped into the whole story. And there was also a time it was on January, and this lady, because the house helper, the house manager as they call her, she was actually supposed to keep the money, save the money. And then because it was January, she wanted to just tap onto the money because she needed a spa treatment, and then Malcolm did not allow it because those savings were meant for good times. Were not meant for good times rather, but for emergencies, and she's not going through one at the moment. Hey guys, this man is tough. We need this kind of people in our lives, And after Malcolm asked her what she needed, and then she mentioned food, but after seeing that he would not allow it, she switched to the sword. She spoke of how they had a great time with his wife, Kiki. Then Malcolm managed to change the subject to what Tembi did not want to have. He's a good person to also make contributions to a savings account, and financial literacy is very important to having a good life. Malcolm also made Tembi aware that when you have a savings account, you are not going to use the money until, unless if it is actually for the goal that you've been saving for. When the day comes, you'll tap into those savings. While they're making fun of it, that is actually important, and people who have viewed the video clip will learn something from it. There's always something to learn when you are being observant. Tembi and Malcolm are always having great moments together and sharing banter. They're very close to one another, and they seem more of being siblings or a mother and a son. They're truthful to one another, which is great because no one cares to hate them. And people who are around them loves to see their social media video clips. They've made a huge impact on social media, and they've gotten radio interviews to talk about their relationship. Malcolm is also good to Tembi as an employer and close friend. Malcolm has built a house for Tembi and then bought a vehicle for her. That is something you would not get from any employer. Seriously, guys. Seriously. No one can ever do that. It's not common. We've never heard of it. This for me is the first. And it is no longer a working relationship, but a family one. Technically, she's the mother of the family and an elder who's taking care of everyone on the household. And imagine, guys, she is black and they are white. Something that is not so, that is taboo in South Africa, because what I've observed is that it's the people now, the whites and the blacks, in the past, how they used to live like Tom and Jerry. They were kind of enemies, but I'm liking this new whole thing. And especially the Malcolm and Tembi's relationship, it's really giving us hope that, if only everyone was like that, the country will be a better place. And then, guys, I went on and I wanted to dig some more information on Malcolm, and I wanted to find out who is this man. And I want to believe it's not only me. There are some people who are interested in knowing who is this, Angel, who's this kind-hearted man, and I found out that Michael Wenzel is a famous South African TikToker. He was born in South Africa, raised in South Africa, and he lives in South Africa. He has earned respect and admiration of people for his kindness. He has a heartwarming relationship with his house manager, something that challenges others to become better employers. Malcolm is the kind of a man that believes in treating every human being with dignity and kindness. He's also the CEO and director of a company called Wanzani Property Limited, an exclusive regional installer for leading brands in the parametallurgical industry. He joined the company in August 2011. He's also director at Didapex Property Limited at Emalahleni in Mpumalanga, South Africa. Malcolm Wenzel's Didapex company deals with WCC furnaces and sintering. Well, one may ask, what does Michael do besides running the Wanzani and Didapex? Well, he's just a TikToker with over 980,000 followers. He uses the platform to post hilarious videos. Many people liked his videos with Thembi Obisi, his house help or domestic manager. The two have a lovely relationship. He does not treat her like an employee but a friend. And one of the videos that caught many by surprise was in November 2020 when he bought Thembi a car. He also told off a debt collector for a clothing account Thembi held. Malcolm is also the founder of FKN Army movement that seeks to transform the lives of hardworking people. Inspired by positivity, the movement organizes activities and events that make the world a happier place. FKN has branded merchandise on retail. There is no official communication about the TikToker's net worth. Even so, his lifestyle makes it apparent that he is pretty rich. Malcolm is married to Kiki Lakoko. This is his second marriage. Malcolm Wenzel and Kiki ran FKN Army's operations together. He was previously married to the late Lizane Wenzel, and he has 3 children. That's all I had for you guys regarding Malcolm, because I didn't want to keep you guys here the whole afternoon reading about this man, because if we can talk about him, guys, I think you'll feel will take 2 hours or so, because he's just a great man who needs to be applauded for his great way, the kind of love that he shares with this woman, the kind of love that even his former wife, guys, she was also doing the same things that the husband is doing. This woman has been part of their family for the longest. And I want to say, guys, let's all be like that. Let's all be better people. Let's treat our people right. Let's make sure that they're fine, if we can. Now, all I can say is that please, Mr. Malcolm, just give me a job where I can just clean your house roofs, because, dust comes and settles on the roof there. And I believe the roof is very neglected. I know there's definitely someone that takes care of the garden. Thembi is already inside. I'll just go up the roof and make sure your roof is spotless all the time. You guys, honestly, we need people like him in our lives. Thank you so much for being a part of this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one.